Hey everyone, it's Cam here. Today, I want to talk about what I like, love, and hate about Rainbow Six Siege. The Rainbow Six Siege series has been long running, and its newest entry, Siege, is by far the most popular in the franchise. At the moment, dare I say, it's even one of the most popular multiplayer games of all time. The premise is simple. There's two teams, one defending sites, and one trying to neutralize the objective. Simple, right? Not exactly. Overpowered attacker operators. There are so many overpowered operators. If you're on the attacking side and the bomb sites are accessible without having to go through rooms to get to it, basically, if you can shoot a window from outside and see the objective, all you have to do is go fuse, cluster charge the site, and kill half the team. All Ubisoft really has to do is nerf the operator, give them less cluster charges, and make them deal less damage per charge. This is also coming from a fuse main. Most unranked matches that I play, if he doesn't get voted out, I'm gonna be playing fuse. I think the AK-12 is a pretty good gun if you know how to use it. I also like the ability that you can have a hard breach or a breach charge, which will help you get into the site a little bit quicker. But cluster charges are his special ability, and they do need to be nerfed extremely. It's really not fair to the opposite team if they're all at one site, and you can cluster charge and kill all of them. Overpowered defender operators. If you're on defense, Clash can really save the game. A shield op on defense? Whoever decided that was a good idea should be exiled. And unless your entire team died, Clash can take the game to a grinding halt. Literally. Her shield can slow attackers down and give defenders a chance to kill the attacking team. And unless you came with C4, there's not many counters. Oh, and did I mention she also has an AR? Now, Clash isn't really the easiest operator to play, but all you have to do, since the shield takes up your entire body, is spin around in circles if your shield's on your back, and you can get somebody off guard and shoot them with your AR. Again, it's not fair to the opposite team, because if you have no C4, there's not really many counters that you can have. Lack of skill-based matchmaking. Let's face it, if you are a new player, you are doomed. You have to adapt and improve extremely fast. Newcomer mode, rather than being thrown in with people your skill level, allows everyone below level 50 to play it. Why? Ubisoft can easily make a game mode for people levels 0 to 10 and 11 to 19, and so forth. It's simple. But people trying out the game will be totally destroyed with people who are level 49. I play newcomer every now and then, but that's not what I main in. I normally do unranked matches. I just don't think it's fair to people trying to get into the game, and you have people who are level 49 who might have been playing for like 24 hours, and they've only played for 2. Massive skill gap, and I'm not a big fan of it, especially in a competitive game like this. Lack of maps. In newcomer mode, there's like 3 maps. Bank, Consulate, and Chalet. Don't get me wrong, these are good maps, but they get kind of old every now and then. In unranked, you're able to vote out maps, but it normally narrows down to Canal, Bank, Cafe, Consulate, and sometimes Coastline. It gets old. Moving on to my likes. This game really pushes you. Not as in Doom Eternal pushing, where you're kept on your toes. More about that later. But you need to push in order to win. You have to develop strategies, and you need to learn to improve. During this process, you will learn what your favorite and least favorite operators are, My favorites are Sledge, Jaeger, and Fuse. The players. I know. R6 has one of the most hostile, toxic player bases ever. But I do enjoy games with randoms most of the time. I think there's some really wholesome people out there getting overshadowed by the loudmouths. Verdict. Yeah, I dislike more about the game than I like. It's repetitive, and unless you play top of the leaderboard, it's not very exciting. I like the strategy, and there's some ways you can perform really well. But in my opinion, the game is hit or miss, but mostly misses worse than a Cali main. Keep in mind, all of this is my opinion, so if you disagree, feel free to express your thoughts below. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Let me know which game you want me to talk about next. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed, make sure you share, like, and thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.